Finally, Pi Network celebrates 100 days of the open network, and by now, it has achieved several milestones in its utility-driven ecosystem. You can use your Pi to send mobile top-ups in over 160 countries, or choose from more than 3,000 gift cards available by region. No banks, no middlemen, and no currency conversion needed. Pi Network just shattered every expectation in the blockchain world. Your Pi coins are no longer just numbers on a screen, because they're now real money you can spend in over 160 countries in mobile top-ups, gift cards, instant transactions with zero banks and zero middlemen. The Pi core team has reiterated that the goal is not to create hype-driven price spikes, but to lay the foundation for a decentralized digital economy where Pi serves as a functional currency. From smart contracts and decentralized applications, dApps, to merchant adoption and peer-to-peer transactions, the first 100 days have provided glimpses of this future. This is the moment that separates Pi Network from every other cryptocurrency project out there. Let's first greet all my incredible Pi pioneers from around the globe. Welcome back to the channel where we bring you the latest developments that actually matter in the Pi Network ecosystem. If you've been holding Pi coins and wondering when the real utility would finally arrive, today marks a historic turning point that will change everything you thought you knew about blockchain adoption. Whether you're watching from the Philippines, Papua New Guinea, United States, India, Nigeria, Canada, Kenya, South Africa, or anywhere else on this beautiful planet, you can join our community by subscribing and ring notification bell so you never miss an update. Also, comment PI Network to the moon along with your country to create a digital map of Pi pioneers spanning continents and show the world just how massive our decentralized family has become. Let's now get started. Pi Network has officially celebrated 100 days of open mainnet operation, and what they've accomplished during this critical phase is nothing short of revolutionary. This isn't just another blockchain milestone buried in technical jargon that only developers understand. This is a bold step forward that defines what the future of cryptocurrency adoption actually looks like when it's done right. The Pi Network core team has achieved something that most blockchain projects only dream about. They've launched Top Up Pi, a game-changing utility that transforms your mined Pi coins into immediate real-world value. You can now use your Pi to send mobile top-ups across more than 160 countries worldwide, or choose from over 3,000 gift cards available by region. Every transaction happens instantly, directly, and powered entirely by Pi with no banks involved, no middlemen taking cuts, and absolutely no conversion fees eating into your hard-earned digital currency. Think about what this means for a moment. Top Up Pi isn't just another feature addition. It's a complete paradigm shift that demonstrates Pi Network's commitment to creating genuine utility rather than speculative hype. While other cryptocurrency projects focus exclusively on price movements and trading volumes, Pi Network launched its open mainnet with working solutions that solve real problems for real people in their everyday lives. The first 100 days since the open mainnet launch have been characterized by tangible development, infrastructure expansion, and community empowerment on a scale that industry watchers are calling unprecedented. The ecosystem has experienced rapid growth with hundreds of applications already live or actively being developed within the Pi browser environment. This isn't theoretical development happening behind closed doors. These are functional applications that Pi users can access, test, and integrate into their digital experiences right now. The developer community has been strengthened through comprehensive grants, competitive hackathons, and technical workshops specifically designed to encourage innovation within the Pi ecosystem. Unlike other blockchain platforms that struggle to attract meaningful development activity, Pi Network has created an environment where developers are building applications that address genuine user needs rather than just creating more speculative trading instruments. Enhanced security protocols have been implemented to ensure safe transactions, protect user privacy, and maintain network resilience as adoption scales upward. The core team understands that trust is the foundation of any successful digital currency, and they've invested heavily in making sure every Pi transaction is secure and every user's data remains protected. Major advancements in KYC verification processes have resulted in millions of users being successfully onboarded as verified members of the Pi network. This reinforces the integrity of the network's user base and demonstrates Pi's commitment to regulatory compliance and transparent operations. Unlike anonymous cryptocurrencies that operate in regulatory gray areas, Pi Network is building a foundation that can withstand scrutiny from financial authorities worldwide. This transformative period has also witnessed increased activity from businesses exploring Pi as a viable medium of exchange for goods and services. E-commerce stores are integrating Pi payment options, local retailers are testing Pi transactions for in-person purchases, and service providers are discovering how Pi can streamline their payment processes while reducing transaction costs. Pi Network's open Mainnet represents more than just a technological update or another blockchain launch. It embodies a fundamental philosophical shift in how cryptocurrency projects approach real-world adoption. For years, the blockchain industry has been criticized for creating speculative value bubbles with minimal practical utility. Projects would promise revolutionary changes, but deliver nothing more than volatile tokens suitable only for trading speculation. Pi Network took a completely different approach when they launched their open mainnet. They came to market with a clear mission focused on driving everyday use cases that extend far beyond trading and investment activities. The Pi core team has consistently reiterated that their goal isn't to create hype-driven price spikes that benefit only early adopters and professional traders. Instead, they're laying the foundation for a comprehensive decentralized digital economy where Pi functions as practical currency for regular people conducting normal business activities. From smart contracts enabling complex business logic to decentralized applications providing real services. From merchant adoption facilitating commerce to peer-to-peer transactions connecting individuals across borders, the first 100 days have provided compelling glimpses of this future economy. These aren't promises about what might happen someday. These are working demonstrations of what's happening right now within the Pi Network ecosystem. The Pi community, proudly known as pioneers, has responded with tremendous enthusiasm to the developments that have unfolded over the past 100 days. After months of anticipation leading up to the open mainnet launch, users have welcomed the transparency and steady progress demonstrated by the core team. Social media channels dedicated to Pi Network discussions have exploded with activity, community forums are buzzing with success stories and use case discoveries, and developer spaces are showcasing innovative applications that integrate Pi into various aspects of digital life. The bullish sentiment within the Pi community, while appropriately tempered by caution given broader crypto market conditions and regulatory uncertainties, reflects growing confidence in Pi's long-term vision and execution capability. For many pioneers, the open mainnet launch has validated the years they invested mining Pi on their smartphones, participating in network growth activities, and advocating for Pi's mission among their friends and family members. Top Up Pi specifically addresses one of the most common criticisms of cryptocurrency projects. When people ask, "But what can I actually do with these digital coins?" Pi Network now has a concrete answer that resonates with users worldwide. Mobile communication is a universal need that transcends geographic boundaries, economic conditions, and technological sophistication levels. By enabling Pi users to purchase mobile top-ups and gift cards, the network has created immediate utility that millions of people can understand and appreciate. The implementation goes beyond simple functionality. Top Up Pi demonstrates Pi Network's understanding of global financial inclusion challenges. In many regions, traditional banking services are expensive, slow, or completely inaccessible. Mobile money has become the primary financial tool for billions of people, but existing solutions often involve high fees, limited geographic coverage, or complex conversion processes. Pi Network eliminates these barriers by providing direct, instant, fee-free transactions that work across borders without requiring traditional financial intermediaries. While Pi Network has significant achievements to celebrate, the platform also faces substantial challenges in the months ahead. The transition from a closed test network to a fully operational open mainnet is an extraordinarily complex endeavor that demands constant vigilance, continuous technical refinement, and responsive governance. The core team has identified several top priorities that will determine the network's success during this critical growth phase. Given the community's passionate interest in transparency and progress, the core team might use Pi 2 Day as the perfect opportunity to outline comprehensive technical enhancements, detailed mainnet migration statistics, and the next crucial steps in the open network roadmap. Areas such as KYC optimization that makes verification smoother for global users, node decentralization that strengthens network security, and smart contract deployment that enables advanced applications are absolutely top of mind for technically minded pioneers worldwide. These technical upgrades might not generate the same excitement as exchange listings, but they represent the fundamental infrastructure improvements that will determine Pi's long-term success and sustainability in an increasingly competitive cryptocurrency landscape. Across social media platforms, Pi chat groups, and community forums spanning every continent, pioneers have been actively sharing their hopes, predictions, and dreams for what Pi 2 Day might bring. A common theme emerges consistently: the overwhelming desire for concrete actions that finally bridge the gap between Pi's ambitious vision and real-world adoption that changes lives. A passionate pioneer from Nigeria recently shared, "The network has come so far from where we started. Now we're all waiting for that one big announcement that shows the entire world that Pi is ready for the next level of global adoption." These sentiments are echoed by pioneers everywhere who have invested years of their lives building this network. Others emphasize the critical importance of maintaining Pi's core principles that make it unique. A dedicated user from India thoughtfully shared, "Whatever they announce, I hope it stays completely true to the original idea of utility and inclusivity." That's exactly what makes Pi fundamentally different from every other coin in the market. This perspective represents the heart of what makes the Pi community so special and united. What has consistently distinguished the Pi core team, led by the visionary co-founders Dr. Nicholas Kokolis and Dr. Chengdiao Fan, is their remarkably cautious, measured approach to development and growth. Rather than rushing to list on exchanges or chase speculative hype like countless other projects, the team has maintained laser focus on building genuine value through creating a truly usable currency backed by a rapidly growing network of applications, businesses, and everyday users who see Pi's real potential. In past communications, the core team has repeatedly emphasized with unwavering consistency that Pi's ultimate success depends not on temporary price pumps or speculative bubbles, but on creating a thriving ecosystem where Pi is naturally exchanged for actual goods and services that improve people's lives. This philosophy has set Pi apart in a cryptocurrency world often dominated by speculation rather than substance. This year's Pi 2 Day is taking place against the backdrop of an increasingly volatile crypto market where regulatory scrutiny is intensifying globally and many high-profile projects are struggling desperately to maintain credibility and relevance. Pi's unwavering commitment to identity verification, regulatory compliance, and responsible growth positions it as a standout beacon of stability in this challenging environment. A well-received Pi 2 Day announcement could not only energize our existing community of millions, but also attract the serious attention of regulators, established businesses, and institutional players who are actively seeking reliable cryptocurrency projects with genuine, long-term potential rather than short-term speculation. The Pi network has evolved into something unprecedented in cryptocurrency history. What started as an ambitious vision has transformed into a powerful global movement that spans continents and cultures. The network's growth to over 60 million pioneers across 230 countries represents more than just impressive statistics. It demonstrates that there was indeed a massive global appetite for a cryptocurrency that prioritizes accessibility and real-world utility over speculation and exclusivity. This remarkable achievement positions Pi uniquely in the cryptocurrency landscape. While other projects struggle to maintain relevance beyond their initial hype cycles, Pi has built something fundamentally different. A community of believers who understand that true cryptocurrency success comes from solving real problems for real people in their daily lives. Pi's methodical approach to compliance and regulatory cooperation has created a significant competitive advantage that becomes more valuable with each passing month. Ensuring network scalability represents one of the most pressing technical challenges. As transaction volumes increase with expanding user adoption and growing developer activity, the Pi network infrastructure must be capable of handling dramatically higher throughput without compromising transaction speed or reliability. The team is actively working on optimization strategies and infrastructure improvements to support this growth. Balancing token supply and demand dynamics presents another complex challenge as locked-up Pi gradually enters circulation and new use cases create additional demand pressures. The economic model must be carefully managed to maintain stability while allowing for natural growth and adoption. This requires sophisticated understanding of tokenomics, market dynamics, and user behavior patterns. Continuing to onboard businesses and institutions that can drive genuine utility for Pi as a medium of exchange remains a strategic priority. Merchant adoption doesn't happen automatically. It requires dedicated outreach, technical integration support, education about Pi's benefits, and ongoing relationship management. The team is actively building partnerships and providing resources to facilitate business adoption. Navigating regulatory landscapes presents ongoing challenges, particularly as global authorities implement tighter oversight of digital assets. Pi Network's proactive approach to KYC verification and regulatory compliance positions the platform well, but staying ahead of evolving regulations across multiple jurisdictions requires continuous attention and adaptation. The core team has acknowledged these challenges with transparency and emphasized their commitment to iterative development, active community consultation, and a measured approach to ecosystem growth. Rather than rushing to achieve arbitrary milestones, they're focused on building sustainable foundations that can support long-term success. PiCoin's market performance over the past 100 days has reflected the mixed sentiment that typically accompanies major technological rollouts in the cryptocurrency space. While the coin has experienced periods of volatility driven partly by macroeconomic factors affecting the broader crypto market, there's cautious optimism among industry analysts that Pi's focus on utility rather than hype will position it favorably for future growth. Technical analysts are monitoring key support and resistance levels as indicators of potential breakout points, while community-driven initiatives such as merchant adoption campaigns and local barter markets are helping to build a foundation for organic demand that isn't dependent on speculative trading activity. Looking ahead, Pi Network's next 100 days will be crucial in determining the long-term trajectory of its ecosystem. The development roadmap includes several high-impact initiatives that promise to expand Pi's utility and strengthen its position in the digital economy landscape. As the broader cryptocurrency landscape continues evolving and maturing, the coming months will reveal whether Pi Network can successfully translate its compelling vision into a thriving, decentralized economy that benefits millions of users worldwide. But if the remarkable achievements of the first 100 days provide any indication of future potential, the network is definitely off to an incredibly promising start, built on purpose, measurable progress, and unlimited potential for positive global impact. The success of Top-Up Pi demonstrates that cryptocurrency utility doesn't have to be complicated or theoretical. Sometimes the most powerful innovations are the ones that solve simple, everyday problems in ways that make people's lives easier and more connected. Pi Network has proven that blockchain technology can be both sophisticated and accessible, both innovative and practical. This is our moment, pioneers. The revolution we've been mining for, believing in, and building together is no longer a future promise. It's happening right now, today, in your Pi wallet. Every mobile top-up purchased with Pi, every gift card redeemed, every transaction completed represents another step toward the decentralized future we've been working to create. If this video has shown you the incredible progress Pi Network is making, hit that like button to help more people discover what real cryptocurrency utility looks like. Subscribe and ring the notification bell so you never miss the latest Pi Network developments that actually matter for building the future of digital money.